Again, I hate to keep getting diverted, but so much stuff happened yesterday. It was just fascinating to me. That football game, the Georgia Bulldogs against, this is the college champ. Now, I don't follow college football, but because I'm boycotting the NFL like everybody else, I got to get my football hit. So I went to the Georgia, and it's the Alabama Tide, the Crimson Tide. And first of all, I won't go into it because I know some people are not that fascinated with football, but the Tide was way behind. They came back 13 points, tied it at 20, 3 seconds left, got a fairly, I won't call it an easy field goal to kick. And they bring on this senior, what was his name? Andy Papanastos. And he misses the kick in the last 3 seconds of the game. So it's 2020, and he goes out. Do we have that brief clip of him kicking? I mean, it wasn't, he didn't just miss it. Maybe not, but yeah. All right. It wasn't, he didn't just miss it. He blew the kick last 3 seconds. And here's this guy. He's a senior. He'll never, all I could sit there, I was just sitting, that poor guy, because he is going to have to live with that forever. But the other thing that happened that was really interesting was that Trump was introduced and he came out for the national anthem. And people are trying to say, well, people were booing, but it doesn't sound like it to me. It sounds like the crowd went wild. Here's just a little clip. You can judge for yourself.
Please rise and welcome members of the ROTC units from the University of Georgia and the University of Alabama, joined by our President, Donald J. Trump.
Okay, we kill it. Yeah. So that's there was some booing in there, but they're really cheering for him, and they're cheering for him because he's coming up for the national anthem. And of course, the NFL, which I've always loved. I love football. I love watching the NFL. I have a hard time following the college rankings. That's why I don't follow college football. So I've always followed the NFL. They are tanking, and they are now in a very exciting postseason, and nobody is watching. Their ratings are further down than ever. And I say that I'm boycotting them, but it's not quite true. I didn't make a decision and say, until they stand up for the flag, I'm going to boycott them. The heart went out of me. I don't want to watch a game. This is America's game, the NFL, baseball. These are American games. I don't want to watch a game where they diss the flag. I just don't want to do it. I cannot bring my heart to focus on the game when these guys. Look, I disagree with their protest, but that's not the problem. They have the right to the protest. They have the right to their opinion, but that's not the way you do it, because what they're asking for are American rights. So don't diss the American flag. What you're asking me to care, you're asking me to care about you as a fellow American. Don't diss the American flag. It's self-destructive. It's not helping your own cause. What kills me about this, though, is the NFL gets together and they're thinking, why are our ratings dropping? What is it? It must be injuries. It's injuries to our big players like Aaron Rodgers and all this stuff. And one guy says, a director of the University of Alabama sports communication program, I'd be stunned if any single factor contributed more than 2% to the ratings decline. And now a new survey finds that 33% of NL fans have boycotted the league because of the flag. The thing I'm trying to get to is we now live in a world of two realities, reality and the news. We live in a world in which these people, who give us the news, who give us entertainment, who give us Hollywood, they give us Handmaid's Tale, they give us football, they do all this stuff. They are living in a reality that is just them talking to each other, and the rest of us are living in the real world. The rest of us are living in the real world. These guys cannot believe that they are destroying their brand by letting these guys diss the flag. And again, it's not about their protest. They have the right to their opinions, their political opinions, just like you and me. That's not the point. The point is you don't diss the flag, because that represents all of us in all political stripes, of all political opinions. You don't diss the flag. It's so basic, and nobody wants to watch you make $1 million throwing a ball around if you're not going to respect the country that is supporting you. So it's like this crazy world we now live in, where we keep saying to people, XYZ. And they kept saying, nah, it's not that. It's like that joke, like I have a headache, would take the nail out of your forehead. Nah, it's not the nail in my forehead. It's something else. It is. It's the nail in your forehead. And one of the things, and we're going to talk to Molly about this when she comes on, because she just wrote a really good column about it, is this idea that Donald Trump is insane. Okay. Donald Trump is insane. And somehow the country just happens to be running without him.